It's Tim Albright with AVNation with the road to CEDIA Expo 2024 and CI Expo. Happens the 5th through the 7th of September in beautiful Denver. And with us to talk about RoseWater Energy is Joseph Piccirilli. Welcome, sir.
Well, thank you, Tim. Nice to be here.
Good to see you again. You guys are in booth 3905. One of the interesting things about RoseWater Energy and your booth is how much I have learned over the years about power management, about energy, about how that can impact a home system. So this time around, what will we find in the RoseWater booth, Joseph?
Well, this time around, and Tim, you hit the nail on the head earlier, how much you have learned. It has been a pioneering effort on our part to really introduce this category to the industry. And our focus this year in our booth is really how to teach clients, our integrators and users, to take control of their power. If you're reading everything that's in the press, not only are they talking about power outages, but now there are a huge number of articles on just the effects of voltage variance on all of the equipment we sell, not only all of the equipment we sell, but everything else in the house. When you start to think about it now, plumbing has microprocessors in it and is connected by sensors to the network. You know, appliances now are loaded with microprocessors. I noticed in a Wolf cooktop owner's manual that there are rebooting instructions, which is bizarre. And it was a gas cooktop of all things. Yeah. So from my point of view and RoseWater's point of view, it is time for clients to take control of the power in their homes because the utilities have admitted they can't do it. So the focus of our booth is to really not only take control of what we install, but to promote power as foundational. This goes beyond what is traditionally in our purview. And so we will be talking about how we have a complete solution. So many people in the past have offered a singular sort of, we power condition, we're backup, we protect against surges. The RoseWater solution does all of those things and allows for renewable integration as well. So it is time to really focus on providing the most complete solution so that our clients can control their power.
You mentioned educating the dealers. Certainly that is one aspect of this. But how do you start that conversation with the homeowner, right? Because, you know, and I know that I have said this to you in one of our 10,000 interviews, power is not exciting, right? Power is not, it's not 100-inch big screen TV, Joe, right? So how do you start that conversation? How do you have that conversation with somebody about something that is, again, not an experience, right? It's not a surround sound system. It's an Atmos system. But it is something that is inherently important, and quite frankly, the foundation and the bedrock of what makes the rest of these things possible.
Another great question, because when our device is working best, you never know you have it because you just totally forget about it. And it really is a difficult conversation, and it is one that for years we struggled with, and I think we have come upon a solution for our dealers to introduce it. Because in the past, people would go, you should buy this because it'll make your equipment work better. And if I'm the client and somebody says that to me, I'm going, why don't you just sell me better equipment? Because what do you mean work better? And what we end up doing is we have a document which we call our power plan document, which helps a client not just sell or a dealer not just sell RoseWater, but sell the entire category. Because I believe that if the category is put forth and is prominent, I'll always get my fair share. I'm hoping to get a little more than my fair share, but I'm going to get my fair share. So, and what we end up doing is we're teaching our dealers through our education programs to start the conversation by saying to the client, in order to ensure that your lifestyle critical components and your lifestyle critical sections of your house are always functioning properly and will last their expected lifespan, Every project needs a power plan. Do you have a power plan for this project? And of course, the clients are going to scratch their heads, roll their eyes, and go, what's a power plan? And I'm going to go, well, great. Let me give you a moment to explain. And then we talk to them about the different levels of power planning. There may be appliances and things in your house, outdoor stuff that you don't need protected. Then there might be big motors, elevator motors, HVAC compressors that really respond best to a generator or long-term battery backup. And then there are the microprocessor lifestyle critical components that need power conditioning because it's the only way, and it's online double conversion. So that is the way we are teaching our dealers to bring up the topic and present it, because as you create your proposal, then this becomes segmented from the rest of the proposal. The power plan we discussed is this, and it will cost X. And that's part of what we're doing in our booth. And then I am involved in a couple of educational courses I'll be teaching at CEDIA, one about whole house power conditioning, which is a giant step forward. And then I'm doing something that I've done once before. I'm putting together a panel of dealers who are in various stages of entering into this category. And I will be moderating a panel about what they've seen, what didn't work, what did work, how did they choose the vendors they support. Because I think it is important for dealers to hear from other dealers. Dealers hearing it from me, they clearly know I'm not objective, and I have my own little agenda to promote. But when you hear it from one of your contemporaries, people in your colleagues, people in your industry, and I'm hoping to have a panel where I have a couple of guys who've been doing it for 15 or 20 years. If they're going to be there, I'm going to have them on my panel, and that way we can start a discussion for what this category means and how you can enter it. And I'm really looking forward to that one.
All right, very good. We will find Joseph and RoseWater at 3905-3905. But Joseph, not everybody's going to CEDIA, so if they're not going and they want to follow along with everything that RoseWater will be talking about that week, how do they do that?
You can log into our website at rosewaterenergy.com. We will be taking little snippets from CEDIA. We also have a tremendous amount of educative information on our website. If you want to learn about Power Plan, we have the documentation. You can download it. You can do all of those things on our website.
All right, very good. Joseph Piccirilli from RoseWater Energy. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. Follow along as we also head to Denver for CEDIA and CEDIA Expo 2024, the 5th through the 7th of September. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.